Good morning to one and all present here. I would like to introduce you the one of the most successful and prominent senior HR professional recognized as a most influential HR leader in India by World HR Congress in the year 2016, a true guide and a mentor for me in the field of core HR, Sri Satyendra Gaur sir, Senior Vice President and Head Human Resources of India's leading organization, Adani Gas Limited, to deliver an expert webinar on a very useful topic for every student and faculties in this critical time, that is on change in perspective of job market pre and post COVID-19. Before giving a brief profile about sir, I just want to tell something to you that I'm in the connect with many HR professional personally and professionally, but I am not the person like him. Never before in my professional as well as personal career in the field of core HR like Satyendra sir. We are really honored, sir, that you are among us, and he is having more than 27 years of experience in the field of strategic HR, people management, learning and development, and employee relation, and he has worked with multiple big giants like Hindalco, Binani, Gujarat Ambujas, and many more. Before assigning the responsibility of head HR of Adani Gas, he has worked as a head human resources of Adani Wilmar Limited and having handling the team of more than 23 manufacturing units across India. He has done psychological and economics with graduation and MSW in the post graduation. He has done PG diploma in labor law and many more these kind of certification. We are obliged, sir. We welcome you again, behalf of Gitanjali family. And now I would like to invite our director, sir, to give away the welcome address so that we can initiate the process. Thank you.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, Arvind.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Satyen sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning,
I
sir.
hope you are fine. Everybody is fine and good in you and in your family. Good to see you, sir. After probably 5-6 months. I hope everything is fine with you and with your family. Yeah, dear friends, it is my indeed extreme pleasure and privilege once again to welcome our very senior, seasoned mentor and our very own Honorable Satyen Gaur Saab. At the very initially, Arvind, I will agree with you, whatever you have said about sir. Just to add one thing in that, I have hardly seen a person, a professional, so humble, so soft, so down to earth like Satyen Gaur Saab. So it's real privilege for all of us to know you, sir. We welcome you on behalf of Gitanjali family. You have always been a mentor, a guide, a more like a friend, like a family member for Gitanjali. You have always been guiding us. You have always been coaching through Arvind, interacting with our students. So we are extremely grateful and honored to have you, sir, today. As the topic today is of very relevance, probably the life or the scenario pre and post COVID, what is going to be the change of perspective. I'm sure world has witnessed a lot in last 3-4 months, and this situation is probably going to bring a very defining sea change in the thought perspective, in the organizational work culture of any industry, of any vertical, be it academic, be going, or it's going to be an industry, or it's going to be a personal life or an individual mental toughness, about the resilience, about how the world is coping up. And when we talk about Indian perspective, obviously there are lot many challenges, but it always challenges comes with opportunity. This is going to provide us an opportunity also in terms of manufacturing hub, like lot many manufacturing activity will increase because of certain political changes which is happening in Asia in context to the China, the world, major giants or developed countries are changing their views and MNCs are changing their thought process, taking into place whatever the position China has taken. So it also provides us a very unique opportunity to excel, to grow. And then when it will come in the Indian perspective, then obviously there are few players who are going to play a very major role, out of which Adani is one of them. And it's very blessed moment that we are having Satyen Gaur Saab here, who will be, I'm sure, telling us about the perspective. I'm sure in terms of HR practices or selection process, there will be certain changes, there will be certain procedural changes. Obviously, after now, world has all of a sudden become completely virtual. Whatever technological development we have seen in last 2-3 months, had it been a normal time, had it been a normal pace, it would have taken more than a year or plus to see these type of changes and all. But because of technology, within 2 months or probably within 15 days, within the first fortnight of lockdown after 25th March, probably by 10th of April, the entire India has shifted its gear into the virtual mode, where everything is now virtual, and now we are also knowing the benefit of connecting with the users of technology. Earlier, if you would have requested, sir, it would have been really tough. Obviously, calling or inviting any guest to come down for interaction or for giving talk, it takes at least minimum day and a half to travel and all those things. And now with this virtual platform, with this technology form, probably it is just face-to-face interaction. Only thing is that we are not getting that privilege of seeing or sitting in one room together. But I'm sure these practices, this thing will also be reflected in industry work culture, also in the HR practices and all those things. Sir will be, I'm sure we all will be getting sir's input, what industry perspective is, and I'm sure that it will be a very useful guide for our student, that now what are the domains or what are the skill set which a young graduate or undergraduate engineering or MBA student should add to its profile. Will be also useful for us as an academician, that what are the extra skills or what are the extra in terms of knowledge deliverables which we need to impart to our students. So it will be going to be a thoughtful session for us also. I'm looking forward. My advice to all students is make maximum use of this session. Professionals like Satyen Gaur sir, it's very rare that we get the opportunity to interact with them, because they are very busy. Industry is now again coming back into normal mode after lockdown. So I'm aware that sir hand is full. He is very much occupied. But when it comes to GITS, he is always generous to give his time. So students, take maximum benefit of this session. Put forward your queries once the session is over. Once again, I welcome you, sir. Thank you very much for connecting with us for today's webinar. Thank you. Over to you, Arvind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. The introduction you gave, I feel like I'm out of, I'm not that great what you have said. Like,
Not
it's,
at all.
it is very good dialogue. It is in Bhagwan or some picture like, आप अच्छे नहीं हो क्योंकि सामने वाला इतना अच्छा है कि वो आपको अच्छा समझता है. It is nothing like that. I am something great. It is you great. That's why you feel like I am something different. It's not like that.
We are
And
always
thank you very
blessed to
much for the
connect you. We are
introduction.
always blessed to connect you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Same here, sir. And thank you very much. And really, it has always been a pleasure and honor to be part of, Gitanjali. And I'm sure you're aware, like I'm in touch with Gitanjali for more than 8 years.
Yes, sir.
And the entire, the management staff, student, everyone has been, so wonderful. Like when you interact with them, you feel like you are really talking to the professionals. And I tell you, every year when I hire students and I get the feedback about, about Gitanjali student, like they are doing fantastically well. They have achieved new, benchmark. They created new benchmark. They have been rewarded for contributing great. I feel very happy. Because first time when I met Arvindji, I think 6-7 years back, he said like, let's come visit the campus. And thereafter, if really, I have to comment on the kind of growth and the kind of, the efforts you guys have made on developing student, it's immense. And this is what today we are talking about, is one kind of offers which you are making for the students to give them a feel like what is happening around the world. So today I'll not get into so much of a gyan. I would like to keep my entire interaction around what is happening. And really, job market is very difficult going forward. But to cope up with that kind of situation, what the student should do, or rather we all should do, so at least we do not face a lot of problems. As far as job market is concerned, it is own perception how he see the job market. Because recently you must have heard, like in Jaipur, there were few jewelers who decided to open up a vegetable shop, and immediately they shift from a jewelry shop to vegetable shop. This is what, this is not new normal. This is what they feel like. This is the job which we should get into it. This is the business wherein we should get into it to continue with the situation. So it is very important nowadays, is like everyone should grab whatever good opportunity comes in their hands and move on. I'm not saying like everyone should compromise with their passion, their interest, everything. They should continue to with this. But this is the time when one should look for an opportunity, grab it and move on. This is what, in fact, I personally feel. But before we get into the subject, I would like to show you one small video. And video is nothing like which is something great, but I felt it like it is really good to share here. Though I shared with my students, those who are part of my young manager team, they must have seen. So let me play that video first.
Yeah. Chintan sir, please see the technicality, right? Okay.
Last week, I said COVID-19 will be here for at least 2 years. I was wrong. COVID-19 for 100 years, and it will change our lives forever. But how exactly? Well, here is my best guess. Office. The office is dead. In a lockdown, it's illegal to open them. So companies are realizing, wow, I don't need an office. I don't need to pay $1 million in rent when all my employees can work from home. Google and Facebook just announced that all their employees do not need to come to an office until 2021. Jobs. Many jobs can be done remotely. You just need the internet. So when COVID-19 hit, millions of people drove out of New York back to their homes to be with their family. They realized, why do I need to pay $2,000 a month for a small apartment just to live in a big city? Yes, cities. They will not be the same. People are realizing they don't like the traffic, the noise, and the pollution. They can work next to very exciting nature. So in the future, millions of people will immigrate from cities to farms, to beaches, to small towns. And that means New York City, New Delhi, and every other major city will not be the same after COVID-19. For one, they will have a lot less traffic. Talent. This is the most exciting part. If you don't need to be in the office, then Google can hire you wherever you are in the world. Which means if you are a genius living in Indonesia or Iceland or Zimbabwe, Google will hire you right from your bedroom. You just need to have talent. You don't need a US visa. You don't need to immigrate. You don't need to relocate. You don't need to go to the office. In fact, last month, I hired 3 people without ever meeting them in person. It was all done online. This is why COVID-19 will be around for 100 years. The virus will disappear, but its effects will be around for a long time. Once we realize our jobs can be done remotely, we do not want stuck in traffic paying $2,000 for a small apartment just to get to an office. COVID-19 is a global tragedy, but it's a historic one, and it will change our lives, our jobs, our offices, and our countries forever. Which means this is the time to finally get a stronger Wi-Fi. See you next week.
So as you said, as you have seen, like now things has totally changed, and now most of the work will be managing remotely. And though video talks about Google and all IT based companies, but this is no more limited to IT companies. Like today, if you ask me about my industry, which is more into infra or utility company, that is basically the gas which we provide to residents and commercials and industries and all, and also provide the CNGs. Now with this situation, there were so many activities which we used to handle from office, and after working from home for last 60 days, we decided now let's plan out the activities which can permanently we can manage from home. So time is no more wherein one has to go to office, but simultaneously there is a need to build a lot of capability and capacity in terms of knowledge, in terms of different kind of skill set to remain competitive in the job market. So let's come to the presentation, brief presentation. I'll not be getting much on the other kind of thing wherein you feel like it is boring. It's a very simple, it's like so this slide is just to give you a perspective, like what is happening around the world because of COVID. Though everyone is fully aware, like everyone is 24 into 7 is around news only, and which is something is putting under a lot of stress. So if you see that entire world is passing through this situation, and it is impacting worse on the economy globally. If you see around 200 countries is passing through this situation, around 3 billion people under lockdown, and one third of the population is under lockdown. And every country was hoping like the time has come when they'll grow like anything. And India was one of which was talking like we become a global with a uh, GDP of around like 7-8%. But initially we said like we'll grow at 2%. Finally we said like we'll remain at the 0%. Now most of the rating agencies are saying even Indian economy may be lesser than zero. It may be in the minus. So this is what kind of impact the COVID is giving us. Globally, there is a huge unemployment. So far, in organized sector, if you ask, there is data which says around 1.2 billion people are unemployed, and there are so many in unorganized sectors, those who are unemployed or they lost their jobs because they could not sustain on where they are working, and finally they left the job site and moved to their residence. So you can see across India wherein migrant laborers are moving here and there because they are not able to sustain their livelihood. So this is what is happening around in terms of employment. Around 250 government scheme has been announced to again come back on the track so that at least our economy boost up and our GDP and our economy start coming back on the track. So if you really ask me, this particular COVID has impacted entire globe heavily. Like if you really ask about the global trade, it has almost gone. You must have read in the book like we are again leader in port business. So ours is like we have around 7-8 ports across country. But if you really ask me, most of the ports are closed because of there is no import and export activities going on, and finally we had to move on the force measure. So a lot of cargoes are piled up, everything is completely backed up. So definitely there'll be huge impact on global trade. So this is what happening around. But if you really see what all areas wherein COVID will be putting a lot of impacts, that is one: industry, market, and society. If industry will not be able to work, perform because of short of manpower, short of raw material, or because of fear of COVID spread, I doubt there'll be a market wherein the goods may reach. And if goods at all will reach the market, it is a society which is completely under high stress, and consumer behavior is totally changed. Now they are focused to survive, and therefore what they do is they always think and like if they can buy something which are very essential rather than buying the item which is not required today. And that is why there are so many, the products, whether it is electronics, whether it is real estate, whether it is automobile, has completely gone into silo. And I tell you, like if it continues for a few more years, there will be huge impact on the economy, and ultimately it will result into loss of jobs and getting a good job opportunity in the market. So as Director Saab has said, like everything has totally changed. If the COVID situation would have not been there, I could have been in your class and addressing you all guys about some other topic rather than on the job market or the COVID situation. So everything has been changed. So if you really ask me what has changed to the professionalized, because is a working status. So now those who are very well required in the office, physically, in the meeting room and everywhere is no more required. You won't believe in India, almost every company is working in such a way so that they can identify that 25, 30, 40% people, those who can permanently work from remote. Because the situation is not such which you can think of like after 2 months, everything will be normalized. Therefore, the offices will not be able to come back on the same number of employees, because the social or the physical distancing will continue to be there, wherein we have to take care of our employees' health and their families' health. Therefore, there would be 30-40% of manpower, those every companies are identified who can continue work from home. So I would not say like their status has completely changed, but yes, if you really ask me, if they'll continue to work from home for like 3, 4, 5 months, their status will definitely change from the regular employee to the employee working from home, or there are chances that those who continue to work from home for 5, 6 months, that kind of job may be moved from a contractual job or outsourced job or the job on retainer basis. So the working status definitely is changing and will impact huge. Like office meetings, you are aware like every time whenever guest comes or whenever there is a consultant comes or whenever there is some discussion happens, we used to call a meeting. And it is very common word in a professional word, like if you call this is my meeting my home. But now things is totally changed. You won't believe like last 65 days we had so many meetings, and even there are so many decisions which has been taken. If you take example of like Mukesh Ambani, he has taken business decision of billions of dollar in last 60 days, and that is only because he could manage his all meetings with global equity partners through different digital platforms. So the meeting pattern has totally changed. Now we have to be a little tech savvy and understand like if there is no physical meeting, what kind of meeting pattern we should follow, which is more effective, more impactful. So it is the new dimension which every professional has to learn how to do the meeting remotely and how to conduct a virtual meetings, which is more effective. Recently, I've given written one article which has been published in Business Manager, which you can refer. How you can make meetings more effective by working from home or by using digital platform. So this is something which is something major impacting on the professional life. Official traveling, you won't believe like more than 70% air travel is completely depends on the official travelings. And I'm sure for next 1.5 years, this is not going to come back. If at all it is going to come back, would be very limited, because as I said, the new culture and the concept of digitally meeting or virtual meeting has been accepted by most of the professionals, and I'm sure the official traveling will cut permanently by 50%, and this how is going to impact to the airline services, that you can understand. So if there is a one impact comes on the professional life, indirectly it impacts so many other businesses, and when there is a business impacts, indirectly or directly job market impacts. So now mandatory medical screening, though most of the company used to do the medical screening before they used to take them on the board. But now the new dimension will come is like how immune you are, how strong your immunity is, which no one has ever thought of, like the organization will start doing this kind of screening before hiring the people. We used to do it like my employee is a diabetic, does he has any, a heart problem or something like that. We never thought of like the immunity kind of tests will start, taking by the organization, or the screening will be based on this. So something like flexible work hours, as I said, it is very difficult to accommodate 100% employee. So many companies are doing like, rather than having a 9 hours working, let's do 6 hours. So can we divide entire population into two shifts, like 6 hours? So there will be a gap of 1 hour, so that the canteen can be cleaned up, can be disinfected, and can remove physical connects and all. So flexible time working is coming in. So now it will impact our life. There are so many people who used to wake up very late in the morning, but if they have to go in the early shift, they have to wake up early. So this will impact huge on our routine life. It will impact huge on coping up with the situation. Accelerated automation, this is something I tell you, hardly people has ever felt like they have to acquaint themselves with the Google Meet or the Zoom or WebEx. They thought like it is more to do with the IT people who basically does a lot of work on virtual or the remote basis. But now things has totally changed. You won't believe, like in organization there are so many senior people, those who used to handle their most of the work through their PA or through their ES. Now they are sitting home, they are doing everything through tech, and how much difficulty they are facing, you can understand. So now is time when every professional has to be very much on automation, or they should know what or exactly the automation all about, and how come and how much it can impact our deliverables. So that is very, very important. Demand for digital divides, I tell you, like Paytm, though, when the demonetization came in, basically there was time when Paytm or so many digital payment platform has come up and people have started using. But see today what is happening. No one is ready to exchange currency, hard currency, paper currency. Everyone is working on digital platform. Take example of my Adani case. We have around 7 lakhs connection. So around 50% people used to pay the bills in cash. If you really ask me today, it is not even 10%. And if 10%, I'm saying those who are not paying their bills because they do not know how to make payment digitally. So time has totally changed. Now we have to move to the digital. It is not the end. Now you see, as Director Saab has said, within 15 days or 30 days of a lockdown, everything has moved on the digitally. And now your all classes, your practicals, your vivas, everything will happen on digital platforms. So now it is not limited to students, the professionals across globe. Everyone has to be digital savvy, and they should know how much impact it is going to put on the professional life. Now I'm coming to the topic wherein we said like how much this COVID pre and post will impact the job market. See, job market will be little tight and slow for some time, but good part is like in India, our maximum demand is into engineering or in manufacturing or in infra kind of areas, and I'm sure within 5 to 6 months things will be settled down. This is based on general feedback of various consultants. Like, it's not very difficult wherein things will continue to be on the same situation for years to come. So it is not the condition, but the thing is how fast we change ourselves. You guys must be hearing like new normal, as Director Saab has said, like it has never happened in centuries wherein people have accepted everything so fast कि 15 दिन में हम लोगों ने चीजों को नॉर्मल कर लिया, न्यू को नॉर्मल कर लिया, and now we are taking it like it is accepted, and this is what will be the normal scenario. But you just take example like in college, when you join engineering from first year to fourth year, there are so many issues which management keep on trying to build on, like whether it is a culture, whether it is a discipline, but still we do not accept it even in 4 years of time. Nowadays companies are putting change management professionals. They work hard to make people change, though it is inevitable, but it is very difficult for us to we very easily accept the changes. But this crisis, this is need which taught us like accepting change is very important for us, and unless and until we accept the change, it would be very difficult to sustain in the market. Similarly, the job market will be little difficult. Why it is so? like every company has started thinking towards conserving money rather than earning money out of this opportunity. And that is why, if you see, there are so many companies wherein they have decided like they'll not give any increment. Many company has said that like they'll retrench the certain percentage of the people. Many company, those who are working on the budget for the next financial year, they were planning additional hiring of around 5%, 10%, 15% of the population based on their business plans. Now management decided like for next 1 year or 2 years, there'll not be any hiring. But the good organization decided like they'll not go for a retrenchment, they'll not go for a layoff, but definitely they'll not hire for some time. And the existing manpower will be optimized so that they can take up a higher responsibility and can meet out the business requirement for next 1 to 2 years. And this is the situation wherein everyone is scared of. So everyone is ready to stretch themselves to, accommodate the management need and the current scenario in the market. So very important is like one has to build certain skills to remain competitive in the market. Even we get the job, it is very important like we build these skills. So before coming to the what is going to impact majorly on the job, let's discuss about certain essential skills which is post COVID. I expect that like every professional should have. One is adaptability and flexibility. As I said, like we never used to adapt things very fast. We were never been a very flexible, especially in Indian context. I tell you, हम लोग बात करते हैं डिस्टेंस बना के रखो, और हॉस्पिटल में भी हम जाते हैं, many a times it is advised like unless and until it is very important, we should not go to hospital. We should restrict ourselves from meeting the patient. We should avoid visiting certain area which is not required and which is really dangerous for the health. But if you see, we hardly adapt it very easily because we are not flexible. But now, unless and until we are very adaptable and flexible, we'll not be able to sustain in the market. And I tell you, there are certain companies who have started working on retrenching people or identifying people. Those who cannot grow further is the criteria which is used by the organization was mainly adaptability and flexibility. Because in spite of so much has happened in the market, in the current situation wherein the economy has gone down, production has gone down, top line, bottom line has gone down, still there are people who are not ready to adapt and they are not flexible to cope up with the situation. They will no more be in the market. They'll be ejected by the system. So it is very important, like going forward, we should change ourselves and should be more adaptable, more flexible to cope up with the situation. The second is tax savviness. As I said, like for everything, whether it is the trend has totally changed nowadays in engineering. So mechanical engineering or electrical engineering or the civil engineering, nowadays IT company hires from all the streams, assuming that they are tech savvy. But even if it is not there, now everyone has to be tax savvy. Yesterday, I was talking to one PMC company. They basically take care of, infra designing and of globally. They are also into execution. They decided to operate out of home till 31st of March 2021. When I was talking to them, how bloody you guys are into infra, you guys are supposed to there on the floor and do everything. How you guys are managing this? He said, we decided to put a huge screens at every site. My experts will be sitting in my central control room, 24/7 will be available. So whosoever is there at the site, they can talk to them, understand, and if the need be, they are working on the high resolution camera. The camera will be put there where the work is going on, and the manager sitting in the corporate office and from home, he'll manage and execute even the infra kind of job. So you can understand what kind of technology likely to come in and what kind of tech savvy we have to be, whether we are into mechanical, whether into electrical or whatever it is. Let me give one more example, like from your college, we have around 50-60 students, those who are working with Adani Virman. Earlier, we used to call it like the audible oil industries are labor intensive, but you won't believe. Slowly, we decided to move on technology, and today we we are able to run our plant in 100% capacity only because my all entire processes, whether it is the packing, whether it is loading, unloading, stacking, is automated. And one guy sitting home, he can control everything. Even you won't believe, we are facing huge shortage of the security guard. In my Mundra plant, we have to have around 160 security guard, but currently there are hardly 60 guards available. But we put so many of cameras, we improve our technology, and now my security officer, security supervisor are controlling the entire site by just remain on the mobile screen or on the laptop screens. So this is the kind of tech savviness will be accepted from each and everyone in whatever field you are, whether you are MBA student, whether you're mechanical, electrical, instrumentation, whatever you are. Another thing is creativity and innovation. So creativity and innovation is nothing. It is thinking differently as a creativity, and bringing into or converting into reality is more of an innovation. But if you really think, especially for engineers, like last, when you come to know like this particular our batch student did engineering. Engineer does not do engineering. They do most of the time routine O&M and projects job. But time has gone. Now everyone has to think creatively, innovatively, and more into engineering rather than O&M projects on the execution of the job. So it is very important, like everyone should be very creative in innovation. You won't believe, like recently in 60 days, we developed one scheme, like it's a innovation, CEO Innovation and Creative Awards, wherein the award amount is from 1 lakh to 10 lakh rupees. Those who will come up with the creative, innovative ideas and will, bring into reality to improve efficiency in terms of supply, in terms of a consumer delight, in terms of, the fault finding. So whatever process is one can build through creativity and innovation, they'll be rewarded. So time has gone when we used to do every work through sitting on, the machine at the site. So one has to be very creative in innovation and data literacy. I tell you, otherwise also, if you take a decision, it is very important, like you have a good knowledge of a data. For every decision making nowadays, only data is basically taken into account. If you do not have a data, if you do not know how to analyze the data, if you do not know how to churn the data and find out what exactly happening around, it would be very difficult. Earlier, when we used to talk about the data, we used to talk about the Excel sheets, and we used to talk about like what is plus, minus, multiplication, and all this. But now it is no more like multiplication, addition, deletion. It is like data is for taking a decisions. If you are not good at, you will not be able to take a decision, because every time you cannot be at the site to take a decision. So data which will give you a decision making authority. Critical thinking, as I said, to remain competitive in the market, unless and until you think critically, it would be very difficult for you to remain in the market. So you need to think critically, you need to be proactive, you need to be agile, you have to be very creative and innovative on thought process. Otherwise, it would be very difficult to remain competitive and remain in the market. Commit to a lifetime of learning. So those who are really keep on enhancing their knowledge, keep on learning, they will sustain in the market, because every day they'll be changing in the market. And as I said in the starting, adaptability and flexibility. If you learn, if you study, if you read, it helps you in understanding the things better, it helps you in adapt the things faster, and it helps you in remain flexible. So it is very important that like you remain learner. Otherwise, what happened, like once we pass through engineering or the MBA, we feel like we become a manager, we become an engineer, and now learning phase is over. Please do not think so, because learning has to be lifetime, and one should think like learning never ends. And going forward, if you will not keep on enhancing your learning, your capability, you will no more in the market. The leadership, as I said, now everyone is sitting at home. Earlier, even those who were part of a team, now they are sitting at home and working as an individual contributor. when you work as an individual contributor, it is very important that like you should be very strong in decision making. You should be very strong on leading the project, leading the data, leading the decision, and leading the co. Leadership is no more leading the team alone. Now there are so many aspects which one has to lead, because now things are not wherein you guys sitting in one room and you have to lead a group of people. Now this is the virtual world wherein you have to lead so many things. It is very important, like you guys have to develop leadership skill. And the very important is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is something wherein you have to remain very, active to understand when you're losing your emotional intelligence. Sometimes what happened when nowadays you must have seen, like there are so many guys who basically broke down. Either they have gone into depression, stress. It is only because they could not cope up with the situation. So generally when I talk about emotional intelligence, I talk about transactional analysis. Transactional analysis is nothing but it is, state of mind. So one should understand like what kind of state of mind he should be on a particular situation. When I say state of mind, like every human being has a three state of mind any point in time. One is a parent, one is adult, and one is child. So like many times you must have experienced, like when you are in the classroom, teacher enjoys and celebrate joy and fun. Like students, means he behave or his mental state is like a child. Sometimes he is very strict and particular to get the work done. When he says like, if you will not come with this homework or assignments on time, you all guys will be fired, you all guys will be punished. So he basically that time in the state of mind of adult. But when you going to home on vacations, when teacher calls you and says, "Dhyan rakhna, bus mein dhyan se jana, flight mein dhyan se jana, carry sufficient water, remain hydrated." So when he take care of, demonstrate the caring kind of behavior, he is into parenting state of mind. But now what is happening is like, if someone is not very strong on EI, emotional intelligence or emotional quotient, or on transaction analysis, is not able to cope up with the situation. And therefore what happened, like either he remains on the parental state or remain on the child state. If you are on the child state, you will be careless, and time will come when you will be impacted and you will impact entire your family. And sometimes if you are so much into adult, you will miss that childish nature if you are remain on in the home, and still you are so much of discipline, so much of on the system. You will not let your brother or your sister enjoy or play with you. You remain under stress. And similarly, like if you are adult and you will not be on some time when it is required on the parental state, like if your younger brother is going out frequently, and if you do not guide him, teach him, then it would not be good. So sometimes you have to be parent, sometimes you have to be child, sometimes you have to be adult. So it is very important that we manage our transaction analysis very well. We be always very strong on the emotional intelligence. And it is very important the current situation, because the going forward situation is not very easy, wherein we feel like everyone will be very happy. Some will get job very fast, some may not get job very fast. There are chances like someone get a very good job as per his wish and his liking, some may not. As I said in the beginning of the year, like job market is going down because everywhere there is a rationalization, everywhere there is optimization, and hiring will continue to happen. This is the good sign. And I'm not saying this is basically the study of EY. This going forward, the management will think differently to control their wage bill by hiring trainees rather than hiring laterals. What happened nowadays? Let me just these two photographs to make you understand. Like the economy has gone down drastically, but time is not far when we'll grow fast and we'll come back on the normal situation. So what I was telling you is like, the job market situation would not be very bad, especially for a lateral, sorry, for the trainees. because recently there was a study published by the EY, and there are so many other consulting companies. They have said like this is one of the finest way through which you guys can control the wage bill. And the best way of controlling wage bill, even if you ask me about the Adani case, we are expanding huge. And if you really see my manpower requirement in next 1 year is around 110. So we decided like rather than hiring 110 at the senior level, if I hire at the lowest level as a fresh graduate engineers and train them for 4 to 6 months, so they can at least start taking responsibility of my bottom engineer role, and can give internal growth to number 3, number 4, or number 5 to number 3, number 2, and number 1. So this is what most of the organization is thinking about, and I'm sure there is a plenty of job coming in. So you guys need not to worry. For MBA students, I tell you, there are certain sectors which will remain in the boom, like essential product like food, like Adani Wilmar is growing like anything. They'll continue to hire a good number of engineers. Similarly, there are so many other food and edible companies, those will continue to hire. There are certain sectors wherein chances of hiring will go down is automobile. And the few is of electronics manufacturing companies wherein there are chances of getting, hiring little down. But based on information and the news across globe, like so many, companies who are there in China is likely to come to India. So it happens like within a 1 year, things will be entirely different. And those who are really are worried whether they'll not get the job, it's not the same. Here, I would like to give you one more suggestion is like, if someone among you are planning to go for a higher education, and if they do not get job of their choice, they can really go for a higher education for a year or so. By the time they'll pass out, there'll be plenty of opportunity in the market. But definitely, I would suggest all of you to remain strong on emotional. Don't be too much of stressful. Everything will be all right. And let me tell you in Adani how we are planning to continue with the hiring of a GT. It's like, let me tell you for the GT who will be joining this year, because around 7-8 GTs are there part of this webinar. This would be good for them as well to know what is going to happen. So the biggest problem nowadays coming in is like, this year we have hired around 100 GTs, and my GT, or I call it the young manager program, is such wherein I give them exposure of entire business. So for 6 months they are part of a training program, and they remain at one place wherein they are take through commercial, HR, security, O&M, marketing, sales, and everything. But this is the time it would be very tough for us to keep 100 people together in one go. So we thought, let's wait for a month or so by the time things get settled down. And the second situation is such like, if I say 1st of July, you all come and join, I'm sure that parents would also not be very comfortable like they come and join, because things are not good at most of the locations. Especially if you ask me about Ahmedabad, things are not very good. So what we are thinking to do is like, either there are 3-4 different thinking which across industries the professionals are talking about, is either we bring young engineers on groups, like in first phase let's hire at 20, say after second phase 20, like, but this could be the one option. Second option, we may extend their joining by 2 months. By the time things will be settled down. Third option, if I hired 100, rather than putting them at a 4 location, I divide them into 20 locations. So every location will have 5. So I think that on very similar line, most of the organizations are, thinking how to accommodate young managers, those who already been hired for this year. And good thing is like hardly any organization, especially in my circle, who declined the offer. And emotionally, everyone is very, very strong, and they are with every students and every citizen of the country. I mean to say every organization, entrepreneur. So there'll be no much issue for the current batch. For upcoming batch, there may be some issues. So I'm sharing based on my experience and my planning. So for next year also, we have planned 100 GTs. So we thought like not to start recruitment immediately. So most of the organization may start approaching institutes after March. So today I have planned for 100. After 6 months, I may revisit and I may plan like rather than going for 100, let's hire a 50. So the recruitment, the placement drive, may take little time, and recruitment process from employer side may not start before March. So this may be something which may happen, for the coming batch, but you guys need not to worry about it. And now I'm here to reply any of your questions. Though if you would have been in the classroom, I could have talked to you guys for indefinite period. Even today I can talk, but it is said like it is always better if classroom is remain for a 45 minutes. But if the classroom or the such kind of session is of a more than 45 minutes, it become a monotonous, and thereafter there'll be no connect. So I'll not take much time, and over to Arvindji. So Arvindji, if there is any question answer, so I'm there, please.
Sir, thank you very much, sir, for the very informative session, because I am just seeing the feedback in the chat box. You might also can see everywhere the same kind of things are coming, that it's for a really useful and a very informative session, because you have touched the emotions of the students, sir, that normally never speak by any speaker or any orator which is coming for these kind of talks. But you have thought about student, because I know your nature, sir. You are always there to help the society, help the person like us, help the student, and you always motivate the student to do something better, right, for the future. So really, it was a wonderful session, sir. Or we have also got some new ideas that how we can innovate our institute in a better way, so that we can also learn by these kind of digitalized world. Already we are shifting. We have almost shifted 100% activities in the digital mode. All the things are into digitalized because student cannot come to college. So definitely we are making and developing new innovative programs and developing new initiatives which can be helpful for the student in this critical time. But thank you very much, sir. Really, it was a great session.
Thank you, Arvindji. There is one question from Manish Sharma. He is asking like during the COVID-19 and after this COVID-19 situation, what will be doing MBA students, because many companies not hiring this situation. So what will do? So see, Manish ji, you need not to worry. Like time aata hai, time jata hai. And as I said, there are certain sectors wherein there is a really lot of issues. But there are certain sectors wherein there is a boom like anything. And if you really ask me, marketing students के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा issues नहीं होने वाले हैं, और electronics consumables हैं, उसमें time being there will be an issue. और another good part is like in Indian context, if you really ask me, हम लोग चीजों को बहुत जल्दी भूल जाते हैं, और बुरा time आता है, अच्छा time आता है, so you need not to worry. And if you really ask me, in Adani Wilmar is already planned. So hiring for MBA student has not stopped. The situation is same for engineers and MBA both. But you just have to cool, relax, be with yourself. Need not to be too much of stress. Things will be settled down. Things will be all right. Don't worry, Manishi. Any question?
Some more questions I can just see in the chat box.
How civil engineer work from home? So I shared, like yesterday I was talking to one of my friend who heads the global EPC company. So I said, how you guys are doing, continuing your job sitting home, because for a civil engineer it is very difficult. So he said, like now the things are entirely different. So what they did is they put a huge screen at the side. They are coming up with a new technology like putting up a camera, and they're managing. Now, let me tell you through one example. 15 days back, we had a major pipe rupture. And when gas pipe ruptured, you can understand how severe it is. There could be major blast, major fire. and unfortunately the maintenance team was out and they could not reach. So what we did is we sent our area emergency team there. We advised them, like, if any, you just put, the whatever light, and it was the night time, we said, like, you focus that car light towards that pipe which has been, cracked. And through video, you won't believe, he has taken a video what kind of crack was there, and it was sent to the manager sitting at home, and he advised what immediate solution one has to take. So for civil engineer, definitely executing job at the site can be major issue, but when it comes to advising, guiding, and support, it can comfortably be happen. And I tell you, in on most of the manufacturing site are still continuing with their civil job, and you won't believe, like, last year batch of your college, if you ask them, those who are there in Mundra, sitting in the guest house, they are taking care of the civil work. They are visiting site for hour or so, but they are not there for continuously 8 hours or 10 hours. So as I said, like, you guys have to be more creative, innovative. You should be very high on digital. You should be very high on a technology. Understand, you have to come up with the new idea, thoughts, and bring innovative in the job itself. Anything else, Ravinji?
Yes, sir. One more question. One has asked, how is all about emotional intelligence? One has asked that.
Okay. 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 So emotional intelligence is basically how you cope up your emotions, is more of how intelligent you are in managing your emotions. So as I told you, like, to manage the emotions, you should be mix of a child, parents, and adult. Unless and until you are mix of all three, it is very difficult to control your emotions. So you should otherwise आप देखो तो आपको लोग कहेंगे you do meditation, you do practice. So there are so many ways to be very high on emotional intelligence. But if you really ask me, since I'm from a psychology background, so whenever the question comes on the emotional intelligence, I suggest them, like, one should remain within themselves. Wherever they feel like they should be child, they should behave like a child. When they feel like they should act like an adult, they should act like an adult. And sometimes they should remain like a parent, wherein they should think like that. So this is the situation when you go out, you should think like a parent कि भैया मुझे अपनी सेफ्टी करनी है. If I'll not keep myself safe, how I'll be able to maintain safety of my family members. So emotional intelligence is the combination of all three state of mind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We will not take much of your time because we know your schedule and the full planning. So just one more question I have got from the students. One student asked, students should look for a government job after COVID-19, or they should think that a startup and doing business will be the only option left for them after this scenario.
देखो, मैंने पहले बोला था कि if you see in Ahmedabad, those who were driving taxis, those who were working on that different kind of shop, they decided to move on vegetable shops. Those shop owners, those who were remain on the shop, they never thought of, like, they'll come out of and deliver at the home. They started home delivery. So if your objective is to get the job, then you should grab whatever opportunity comes on your way, grab it, move on. So if you get a chance to get into the good government job, continue to do that. But if you really ask me, situation कितनी खराब होने वाली है अगले 2 साल 3 साल में job market की, so I don't think so situation would be very bad. Yes, situation stressful है आज की डेट में, market में openings कम है, लेकिन as I said, for young engineers, young management graduates, there'll be a good number of jobs, because जैसा मैंने बोला कि those who are not able to cope up with the demand of the organization, like those who are not flexible, not adaptable, those are not technology savvy, those are not creative, not innovative, they will be out from the job, I tell you. So I'm not saying situation is very comfortable for those who are already there on the job. Those who will not remain competitive, they'll go out, and the young managers like you will come in. And going forward, management will always think to hire a fresher rather than hiring a lateral. And this is one of the best and the finest way for the organization to cut their wage bill and bring a new thoughts, creative, new ideas, and young blood in the business. So don't worry about it.
For young manager and engineers, the opportunity is useful opportunity, right? So most of the things are, one student has asked, so most of the things are going online. So what strategy must be there for the for a return of core branch engineering students?
सी कोर ब्रांच का जहां तक सवाल है, मैंने बोला कि आज की डेट में अगर इंडियन इकोनॉमी को ग्रो करना है तो इतना इन्वेस्टमेंट आएगा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में जिसकी कोई लिमिट नहीं है। और इंफ्रा में अगर बूम आता है और तो कोर वालों को कोई सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है। रहा आईटी और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स को और ईसी का जहां तक सवाल है, वो आज की डेट में भी बहुत बूम पे है। और इस बार अगर इफ यू रियली गो थ्रू विद द हायरिंग प्लान ऑफ गूगल, टीसीएस एंड ऑल, यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड टू नो दे विल बी हायरिंग हायर देन व्हाट दे हायर्ड लास्ट ईयर। So IT and technology will be in boom like anything. And the good part of it, like nowadays, every stream student can move on. But it is very good. You will be surprised to know like कि अभी मैंने लॉकडाउन में बैठ के दो, I take care of the commercial part of the business side also. But I thought, why not I also pursue, the financial diploma courses. I have completed one financial modeling certification course just to enhance my capability. So if the guy who are into core engineering, they also work hard and learn IT coding and all. So आप लोगों को अपनी कोर स्ट्रीम के साथ साथ डिजिटल फील्ड में आप क्या सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्स कर सकते हो, प्लीज डू इट, क्योंकि आपके पास अभी काफी टाइम बचा है। सो आप टेक्नोलॉजी को लेट गो मत करो, बिकॉज गोइंग फॉरवर्ड टेक्नोलॉजी विल समथिंग विच विल प्ले अ मेजर रोल। सो फॉर कोर इंजीनियरिंग को अपनी स्ट्रेंथ और कैपेबिलिटी बढ़ानी पड़ेगी टेक्नोलॉजी को एड करके। सो आप सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स करते रहें, आप कोडिंग है, पाइथन, देयर आर सो मेनी लैंग्वेज कोर्स, सो मेनी सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स, यू कीप ऑन डूइंग, एंड by doing this you will be opening doors for yourself with the consulting job, with the IT company's job, because IT company nowadays need more functional experts than a hardcore IT guys. So there will be plenty of job even for a core if they enhance their knowledge by doing few certificate course in the IT and technology.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll take a last question because the limitation of time. We have many more, but I'll take only last. It was asked by one of the faculty member of our college: will environment protection and sustainability be filled to explore after COVID-19, or things will continue like before? What is the scope for jobs in the field for engineers?
सर देखिए, मैं बताता हूँ आपको, जैसा मैंने बोला कि और जैसा डायरेक्टर साहब ने भी बोला कि there were so many things which never thought of life we can accept and make it normal, and now everything has become new and normal. मीन्स 60 दिन में सब कुछ नया हुआ और नॉर्मल हो गया। और I tell you, this situation is not such which our generation will see it, or now our forefather has seen it. So it is something kind of a disaster, and I'm sure everyone think around sustainability, and sustainability is something which really help us, in making this nation a great nation. I tell you, Italy is the country which is known for medical services. But see what has happened to them. It is because they were very good, they remained there, they never thought of maintaining sustainability in terms of their own capability in medical itself. And they started depending on others, and finally they led up in the major issues. So sustainability is something which will continue, will not go back to what we have been doing. But you never know, because some Indians ki aadat hai, we Indians, like, I'm not blaming anyone, because this is the way we have been groomed, like हम बहुत जल्दी चीजों को भूल जाते हैं. But I wish like we continue to take this particular pandemic very seriously and remain active, alert, and think to sustain what we are making changes to the society and the economy whole.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. And I think it was a nice interaction or the session for those students who are going to get passed out in this year and for the upcoming batches, because they have got the clear idea what the things will be in the future as well as the current scenarios. So with this, I thank you again, and I would like to invite Director Sir to give away the vote of thanks behalf of whole Gitanjali group, and so that we can officially end this session. Thank you very much, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, Arvind. Thank you, Arvind. Uh, Indeed, last almost 45-50 minutes, it has been a real treat for all of us to listen a very useful insight from Sir. And I fully agree with whatever in terms of the sentiments, the methodology, the process which is going to be followed. And one very important thing which I took from the address of Sir is that even in this tough time, the great people or the great organizations have become more productive. The example of Mukesh Ambani sir has quoted. It's very apt, perfectly probably the way Reliance have in terms of they have managed huge cash inflow in terms of all in terms of market. That is phenomenal. So that is what the real essence of Indian culture also, that in tough time we should always be very focused. We should not derail from our core vision and mission. And I'm sure that in terms of Saten sir has very elaborately discussed the insight of the further approach of Adani and whole as a group, in particular about Adani Gas. And that is what is very happy to know that even in this tough time, Adani is going away with the recruitment process. Rather, they have intensified in marketing and all. So for the students, it is not disheartening. You should not lose your heart. There are good news. Industry sentiments are high. Yes, we need to develop. We need to imbibe new skill set, more towards technology driven, more towards IT driven. That are the few areas where we need to more strengthen upon. Definitely, sir, we will work on that. Our students will work on that. We collectively, our team will ensure that we are adding those skill sets in our students. My sincere thanks to you, sir, for your valuable time. I know on a weekend it must be a engaged activity for you, but you have spared your time. We are extremely thankful to you, sir, that you have accepted our invitation and you have guided us. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir. Over to
Thank you
you.
very much, sir. I try to, limit my presentation around, which is useful for the students.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks a
Pleasure
lot.
is
And
all.
I
Pleasure is
shared
all
my
ours.
mail ID. I shared my mail ID. So I think someone has asked for mail ID. So it is there. If anyone wants to ask anything, they feel free. I'm always available to address questions raised by the students. Thank you very much, sir. Wish you all the
Thank
best and
you.
good luck. Be
Thank you.
safe,
Yeah.
happy.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Be safe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Thanks a lot.